How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over my planned void chart for prior to T8 and basically why I'm going to do this. This one will probably be pretty short, but pretty much you want to be leaning into what things you do have pets for. It's kind of the way it is. You're just going to be better off spending your time. If you have higher level pets for specific mechanics, you are going to be better off focusing those pretty consistently for everyone. Your first points are actually going to be in the Commodities talent constellation. This is pretty true for basically everyone, regardless of what they're running. And the main thing is you are going to need these Netherrealm resonance early on to make sure you can buy beacons, because you're going to be leveling faster, or you're going to be running out of beacons most likely if you're just kind of spamming maps and just completing them as quickly as you can. You will just be rushing through here to get this early Netherrealm resonance here. And then you are going to end up wanting to grab these chests. The loot that comes from the chests is just too profitable to give up. False God skins and the rings for channeling stacks are just, they're worth way too much to not take. Other than that, your options are to, again, you can optionally take points in Winding Keys, and in Elixirs of Oblivion. These sell for quite a bit, especially early on when people need to respec. They aren't as expensive early on as they end up being once people start to get above 90, or more people start to get above 90. But they are going to be still really good. Once you actually get into tier 7, you will want to pick up the star shards here when you're kind of rushing through to complete all of your time mark 7 stuff. In order to get yourself into T8 or to unlock T8, you will grab these, but you don't grab these early on, and you don't grab them before you get to tier 7. The second tree that I will end up taking will be Black Sail here. The only important points on this is to end up taking the points to actually spawn Black Sail first. That is going to be more important. This is worth taking even if you don't have the pets. You will want to just basically put your 15 points into Black Sail just to unlock it, and then unlocking Whispers of Wealth early will ensure that you are getting offered memory scraps more often, so you can just kind of work your way up to basically duplicating a lot of memory scraps in order to level up your memories early on. The next thing after that is you are going to want to pick the other, I guess, void chart of your choice. For me, I'm going to end up doing Sandlord, just because I do have a high level pet for that, and I think that early on the blended gear and getting the blended belts will be really good. Will just, for starters, help with my player power, and I'll be able to get a solid belt for myself early on, as well as have some solid belts to sell other people, as well as there just might be a good amount of currency that comes out of Sandlord here as well. So pretty much the only thing I'm focusing on here, I'm just going to focus on the chance to get Sandlord, the chance for extra Sand Pirates to appear here, and then I'm going to go down and just grab the Sand Pirate bosses, the chance to appear with the boss here, and that's it. I'm not grabbing either of the cards here. We're just going to leave that for now. And then the last tree that I will end up taking will be God of War. Just to get that extra clear speed. Basically, all the extra movement speed that comes along with God of War is really nice. Honestly, if I will end up taking this unlocks, God of War will end up unlocking before the Sandlord will. So you'll end up taking the God of War points before you finish out the Sandlord points. So keep that in mind. I will actually fix the ordering on this, because that's kind of how they go. But that's my plan. Again, I'll be streaming. I will start streaming about maybe an hour and a half before League starts. So if you have any questions about anything or any builds, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And other than that, see you guys tonight.